Story 1, AITA for accusing mom of being selfish when she forces my twin sister's dad to include me? You read that right, my twin sister 16F and I 16 meters don't have the same dad. Mom slept with two guys close together and had us. DNA proved this too. It's always been a weird thing and we get a lot of questions, Earl. My sister's dad was willing to do the DNA test, took it and it showed he was her dad but not mine. Mine had to be dragged to court and he has found ways around paying for me and he and his family never wanted to know me. So my sister grew up with a dad and I didn't. Mom didn't like it and when we were young 3 to 5 maybe I apparently used to get so sad when she'd leave and go to her dad's house and I couldn't go with her. I don't remember it but I get why it'd be true. So mom told him he had to include me and he was like nope, no way. It ended up in court with mom wanting to take away his parenting time. The judge ended up saying he didn't have to take me for his custody time but he had to include me in any big days out with my sister or for family holidays if she went along. He tried to get my mom to drop it but she refused. So ever since I about 5 or 6 he has been forced to include me in his life, sometimes in the lives of his family members. None of them want me there. I know they see me as this huge burden. I hated it. If I wasn't being ignored they were just really short with me and made it so obvious they didn't want me there. My sister was torn between me and her dad. I told her I didn't want to deny her a dad. So she never let it come between them or us. When I turned 13 I tried to put my foot down with mom but she told me I had to go and she said she'd take his ass to court so fast if he let me wander off and didn't make sure I was okay like he would with my sister. There's only 2 years left but I can see how much my sister's paternal side despise having me around. It sucks being forced somewhere that nobody wants you. And my mom is still serious about taking him back to court. So I told mom a couple of nights ago that it needs to stop and she can't keep doing this. She told me I don't deserve to be left out because of her actions. I told her she can't make them love me and they have shown their disdain for me for over 10 years now. I told her to let it go. She got so mad, she wanted to yell and cuss at them. I told her to stop being selfish and stop forcing them to include me because she's the only one who wants that, not me. I told her I never wanted this. Mom broke down and then she told me it wasn't necessary to be cruel to her. AITA? Tangerine_bouquet says, the only I hear is your mother. This is not your father, it's your sister's father. She is that family. If they got to know you through her, they might have loved you for that despite your mother. The way your mother went about it ensured hard feelings. I'm sorry your father wasn't involved, and that you don't seem to have family on that side. This mess is of your mother's making. Anyway, NTA, and neither is your sister or her father. Pumpkin Powerful 3292 says, NTA, what a very sad situation. And I must say you show a remarkable wisdom far beyond your years. You are of course right to tell your mom to just drop it. Forcing any relationship is never right. Your mom is stuck in her me role and that is all she selfishly cares about and is incapable of seeing the pain and hurt you have endured all these years. The only bright spot I can see is if your mother does want to take it to court, then this could be your chance to end her charade by speaking to the judge directly yourself on your wants and needs. I hope for the best to you. At 16 the judge would listen to you and maybe this horribly wrong situation can end for you. Heaving Cleavage says, NTA, what a strange situation. You're old enough now to know what you want and she should realize that. Story 2, AITA for telling my mom's family I don't owe her because she had gender disappointment. My mom never wanted a boy. She wanted girls. Apparently her dream was 4 daughters. But she had me 16 meters first. I have seen photos and videos of the day I was born. She cried hysterically when they told her I was a boy. Then she refused to hold me. After we were cleaned up she cried about not using the name she had chosen and said she didn't know how to move on from it. All this was caught on camera. Eventually my paternal grandma took me and she was the person to hold me in photos and videos taken during the rest of our hospital stay. My paternal grandma was my sole parent figure for the first 8 years of my life. She took care of me and I spent so much time at her house. Sometimes I was there for weeks. Then she had a brain bleed and died. So I was left with a mom who wanted girls and not a boy and a dad who wanted to be a provider and nothing more. My mom had my sister Lily 2 years after me. So mom got her girl and Lily got all her attention. While I got grandma until I was 8 and then nobody. My mom and Lily are super close and mom adores Lily. Lily got the bigger bedroom, she gets the gifts, she gets all her favorite snacks, she gets to do all the extracurricular activities she could ever want and her birthdays are huge parties with huge gifts. Christmas she gets at minimum 25 gifts from mom alone. Mom typically gets me 1. Never anything I'd like or want, but thought that counts, which is zero. My mom's family don't act too interested in making up for my lack of parental love. And in the last couple of years Mom and I have argued more and I give her a hard time. Dad's never around to give him one. But Mom, if she wants to ignore me then she can hear how shitty it is, and if she wants to treat my sister like a perfect angel then she can hear about it. Mom has mentioned how I ruined her dream of 4 daughters. We were at Mom's parents' house Friday and Mom gushed about Lily doing good on a project and the scooter she got Lily to help her get around easier. She got Lily a custom helmet and a personalized lock for her scooter. She couldn't stop talking about it and I told her she really does love to shower her favorite in gifts and praise. My mom's family told me I should take it easier on her and said I should understand we had some little troubles because of Mom's gender disappointment. I told them I don't owe her shit because she had gender disappointment and that I didn't ask to be born to a mom who only wanted daughters. They told me I lacked adult understanding and compassion. AITA? Anon says, removed front _ scholar 9757 says, NTA. Your mom is toxic and extremely shallow. So many out there are desperate for a healthy baby. Regardless of gender. She's blessed with just that, rejects it. I'm so sorry your mom is like that and for the loss of your grandmother. The good news is, you're almost an adult. My advice is to focus on yourself and work hard so you can get out of there. Then you can choose when you see her in what capacity. Side note, I really hate the concept of gender disappointment, feel it's becoming more obvious with these huge trendy gender reveals. Nobody needs to see their parents bratting because they're not what they expected. People need to grow TF up, realize what's important in life. Outrageous _ fly _ 4296 says, NTA. Your mother needs to grow up. You are in no way responsible for mitigating her disappointment that the fantasy she created in her head long before you even existed didn't materialize. Her inability to cope with reality should have never been your problem. It is grotesque to expect a child which you are at 16 to be understanding of a mother's immaturity. Continue to call your mom's behavior. Speak up for yourself. And go and see with her and anyone else defending her BS as soon as it is legally and financially possible. Story 3, AITA for telling my girlfriend the exact amount of calories she ate in a single day. My girlfriend is on the bigger side, which is something I do not mind. I am on the more fit side, am pretty lean, have well-defined muscles and probably around 15 body fat. I used to be about 40 pounds heavier and lost the weight pretty simply. My girlfriend always complains about her weight and her body. I tell her I find her sexy for so many reasons outside her body and it didn't matter to me whether she got bigger or smaller. Eventually she decided she wanted to lose weight. I offered to help, and when I pointed out things she could be doing better she gets mad at me. She isn't losing weight currently and in fact says she is gaining a few extra pounds. I ask her what exactly she eats in a day. She says she eats healthy so she should lose weight. I question that and we have an argument. I tell her that if she wants to show me, let me just spend a day with her and see what she eats in a day. She said only if I don't make comments on what she's eating as she's eating it. I agreed. Now by the end of the day she had consumed a plate of avocado toast that was about 400 calories, a coffee that was 110 calories, an 800-calorie salad from Chick-fil-A and a fry as a reward for the salad and veggie burrito that was about 500 calories. Along with snaking a butt throughout the day. Her total consumption was about 2,200 calories. At the end of the day I explained this to her. My exact words were that the amount of calories she is consuming is the amount I need to maintain my weight as a man 5 inches and 20 pounds bigger, who is constantly active. So chances are she'll slowly gain weight eating like that, and that eating healthy isn't going to guarantee she'll lose weight. She got super fucking pissed at me and told me I wasn't helping her and was just shaming her. I told her I want to help her but she did not listen. AITA lower _ ground _ score says, I've learned from personal experience it never goes well when a loved one talks about weight diet. The best way is for this information to come from an outside source. Has she tried any of those diet apps? Or could she afford a nutritionist? Editing to correct dietitian is better thanks to the comments below. My brain typed the wrong word when I posted this. iHeartWords says, info, did she really agree to you helping her, or did she relent? It's Curvy Lady Baby says, NTA for giving her the information she asked for, but the delivery might have been a bit harsh. You were honest when she agreed to let you track her calorie intake for the day, and it sounds like you were trying to help based on your own experience. However, weight and eating habits can be sensitive topics, and your girlfriend may have felt judged or shamed, even though that wasn't your intention. Thanks for watching. I love you. Follow Reddit Echoes for more.